All right. I got the red light. Hey, welcome. It's Tuesday. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this month is slowly, no, I'll say very quickly flying by. Okay. Today, believe it or not, is the 18th of July, 2023. Where has 2023 gone? Huh? Okay. Look, my name is Jay. I'm your host for today, and we're on day number 8 of Jay's 100 Day Success Course. And today we're going to talk about what flaw is holding you back. Now, I happen to use a picture of a car because I don't want to use a human being. Okay, a lot of things have flaws. People have flaws. Okay, um, animals have flaws. Believe it or not, it's gonna sound funny. I'm gonna show you in a second, though. Well, I'll go ahead and show it to you right now. Have more fun. Eggs have flaws. Have you ever gone out to buy a dozen of egg, right? You flip it up before you take it home, and you find that one in there that just doesn't hold up to your qualifications, and that's what a flaw really is. Okay. Now, what do we have here? It says, "What flaw is holding you back?" If you carry on doing the same old things, you carry on getting the same old results. And I know we've heard that one before, right? It's you that has to change. Maybe just one flaw or bad habit is holding you back. So yeah, a bad habit could be a flaw. Like example, showing up late for meetings. That's a flaw in your character. Okay. Or let's say you're talking to customers, but you're not telling them the truth in order to make the sale. That's a flaw. Again, we're talking about it's a character flaw. We're not talking about one leg is shorter than the other. These are flaws in you, in your character, that they're keeping you from being successful. Even procrastination, it's a flaw. Not being able to hold your focus, not believing in yourself is a flaw that can hold you back. So there's a lot of things that we got to work on. And all I'm trying to do is to bring it to reality, to make you think about it now, because success comes by you changing from who you are to who you want to be. I'm going to repeat that. Success comes from changing who you are to who you want to be. Okay? Think about that for a while. Okay? So let's move on. Says today's action. First of all, think of characteristics which must most hold you back. Think of characteristics which mostly hold you back. I've named a few. Your lack of focus, procrastination, uh, pursuing short-term comfort. Imagine how good your life would be if you conquered these characteristics. Yeah, lack of exercise. I suffer from that flaw. Okay, I'm getting better, but I still got a goal for the number of pounds I want to lose in the next 90 days because we're gonna get back into cool weather. Cool weather means Mama cooks up some good plates of food to eat, and I don't like missing any. After 55 years, I love Mama's cooking. Okay, did I say 55? Make sure I got that right. Okay, some 55, 56, somewhere around it. After 50, you lose them. You don't remember no more. All right. But very seriously, this might seem like a small subject, but it's a large one. When you just think only of some of the things they're speaking of here. Like I mentioned, being late. Okay, that's a terrible flaw, especially if you're in business for yourself. Now you might say, well, I'm in business for myself. How can I show up late? To your own mental clock. Do you know when you're self-employed, you are harder on yourself than your boss is? Okay, because when you don't show up to your business, it's your business that's losing money. Okay, and when you hire people, you try to hire people that fit, how do I say, into your mold as to what you believe they should be doing to make you successful. Okay. I know I've had employees, and it's not easy to do. All right. This is why I love network marketing, or some people call multi-level marketing, because I'm my own boss and I work with people. They don't work for me. We're all trying to build our own businesses, and things like this, not recognizing your own flaws and then correcting them, can hold you back in business. Got it? I know you do. Okay. Look, again, if anything I says makes sense to you, let me know. Drop a comment, right? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a heart. Go to my YouTube channel. Subscribe. There's a lot more there, and there will be a lot more there, because I'm on an everyday roll, and I'm going to try to keep it that way. That's why we're doing this 100-day course, not only for your benefit, that you're receiving something of value, but it's helping me to set pace for what I want to do, for not just this year, but for next year. For 4 years in a row, I had a radio show. I love that radio show. I became so consumed with preparing for the shows, I never had time to do my network marketing business. And so now I'm learning to balance it out, because I plan on doing the same thing on Let's Talk About It, to have guests on there, because I want you to meet people who are having success in network marketing. Everybody always talks about these so-called numbers of how many people fail. Well, they fail for reasons like we're just talking about right here, because they have flaws in their character that only they can straighten out. No one else can straighten it out. Okay. By the way, when you watch this, leave me a little comment that you watched the replay. Okay, because I know, I start at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which in California is 8. And possibly some people are on the way to work, right? I've been trying to balance what's the right time of day to come on, because remember, I'm 6 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time, so I can't do like 6 p.m. because that's midnight for me, right? So I thought this would be a good time. Let's see if it works. If it doesn't, I'll readjust it and possibly come on like 7:30 in the morning your time. Okay, which means I'm catching people in their car on the way to work, and they can listen in if they can't view. They can go back and watch the YouTube later, or on my Facebook page, or in my fan page, which of course is called Yep, Let's Talk About It. So, quote for the day: a day can really slip by when you're deliberately avoiding what you're supposed to do. I got my hand up. I'm guilty of it too. Okay. Like, well, it just happened today, and I'll admit it openly. I got stuck watching excuse me, an episode on Netflix, and I was supposed to be, well, I tried to be in bed by midnight, and I added on another hour and a half or so. So that must have been, it was good, because normally I'll just shut it down at that particular period of time and just pick it up the next day or something. Okay. So that was Bill Watterson. He says a day can really slip by when you deliberately avoid what you're supposed to do. And I'm going to give you a tip while we're there. Use a to-do list. Okay. By the way, don't tell anybody I told you this, but everyone who's in business should have a daily method of operation, a DOM, and you should have it written down, okay, where you can see it. I use Excel, a spreadsheet for mine. It's easier for me. I keep it on my desktop. I just open it up, and I can just check off exercise, uh, nutritional tablets that I take in a day, because you got to remember when to take those. Different things, okay? How many people I contacted today, how many follow-ups I did, all these different things that you can do with a spreadsheet that is hard to do with just a notebook. But if nothing else, at least use a good old notebook. Uh, I got one here to show you real quick before I go. Just plain old, you know, notebook, just like you remember in school, the ones you used to do in school. Okay. I've got one. I don't use the one with the lines, but just plain on notebook. Okay. Because in these, believe it or not, you can actually do things like you can go and make your own sectionals, okay, and different things like that. I got here contact, replied, sent video, follow up. It could be that simple. It can be that simple. It doesn't have to be hard. Doesn't have to be complicated. Doesn't have to be difficult at all. So again, if you got something out of this, do me a favor. Stop by my fan page, which is called Let's Talk About It, and leave me a like. Let me know you were there. And check out some of the other videos that are there while you're there. Or go to my YouTube channel, which is the same as my name, which is Jay Early. Early spelled Earley, by the way. And then if you have something that you'd like me to talk about, please let me know. Right? Okay. Hey, guy, like I always say, God loves you. Right? And so do I. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And I look forward to reading your comments and checking out your hearts and your likes that you leave me. I pray to God that you truly got something out of this and look